We're now into the second week of my biggest construction project yet in Transport Fever 2. The station at Stroud is standing proud, but right now it's cut off from the rest of the network. Trains like this one here can still only run as far as Paignton, so let's change that today by extending the tracks down to the new end of the line. Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to From Steam to Electricity here on Transport Fever 2. I am at Paignton Station. We've just finished riding on board this train here. That was a fantastic intro, wasn't it? Racing the cargo train over here, which is losing us money. Speaking of money, things are somewhat stable. We've managed to arrest the hemorrhage of money, but there are still some factors that I would like to change with that. And also I'm noticing here that Paignton bus station here is always overloaded with passengers, so just so I say that we run out of money. There we go. I want to pop this baby here, and then we can have some more passengers waiting at the, what would you call that, booking office for the bus, stagecoach office, I don't really know. This needs to fill up fast though. I'm curious to see, when people disappear from here, do they then move over from here? Be very interesting to see. There's a lot of like glitching. There's people just appearing from nowhere there as well, which I just noticed. Oh, 12 million. That's going to be lovely for what we'll be doing in a second. Yeah, people are just sort of popping in and out of existence right now. Huh. Okay. Anyway, today we're going to be extending the main line from Paignton down, hopefully, all the way to our new terminus here at Stroud. But like when we extended from Haltwhistle down to Abingdon, we're going to start off today by just building the stations and making sure they're in a position that I'm happy with. So straight away at Kirkbymoorside, I'm thinking, where do I build the station? What we want to do is follow the road. There isn't a main road really from Paignton to Kirkbymoorside, but there is this road. So maybe we get as close to this road as possible. This road here I feel like is in the way, because I feel like having the station here would be absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do, apologies to the good citizens of Kirkbymoorside, but I'm going to remove that section there. And then I'm going to place this across like so, and then bring this out like this. I'm then going to bring this one across like so, and bring this one out like this. We're then going to grab this and this one. One platform. 160 is probably fine for the time being. We can always extend it in the future. And I'm going to place you right smack bang there. Lovely stuff. Yeah, because then we can swing in this way and then around. Yeah, that's good. I like that. As for departing, I think we'll cut across this way and then follow this road. Maybe cross over the road and then follow it across. Maybe come in the back side here of Woking. But then we need to get to Tewkesbury. Maybe this side of Woking and then this side of Tewkesbury. Northallerton we're going to be on the north side. Tamworth we're going to be on the southwestern side here, because if we do bring the other 4-tracker in, that's going to come in on the east. So yeah, I think for the most part actually we've got a good alignment. Tewkesbury we're going to come through here around this side to Northallerton, then we'll follow the road but at some point cross over it, and then the Tamworth station, in fact we might as well build Tamworth station now, I've said it out loud. That's going to be in this space here. Somewhere. Let's just see, can I build a parallel road-ish? Like that. I think like this. Okay. So that's Tamworth built. And then from here, obviously, it'll swing around, follow the river for a little bit, and then curve back in towards Stroud. Northallerton, as I said, is going to be on the north side. And actually, Northallerton's going to be a 4-platform station, so we can just build that as is. What I'm going to do is remove these roads here. We're going to build the station first, and then we'll replace the road. So I'm going to have the station slightly offset. I keep changing my mind on what order I want to build this in. I keep changing my mind a lot about what order I want to build this in. So what I want to do is this, then this across, and then this, like that. This is going to be the main road. It's going to hop up and over the station, which is going to sit this side, I think. Ooh, I clicked, nothing happened. Oh, I don't have the money, that's why. See, why is it not doing it? No, doesn't it normally come up saying can't afford or something like that? I've noticed there's a few things where the game's like lagging a little bit when I'm building stuff, which could be very much understandable given how much I've built recently. But at the same time, yeah, feels like we're starting to reach the capabilities of what we can achieve with this map. I actually think what would be a smarter thing to do here would be to build this over first. Is that too high? I might just be right, you know. It's so hard to tell. That's bridge pillar collision, but it's still going over. Did that take? It's hard to tell. Let's try it. Yeah, you're still working. You're still working. You're still working. Okay. Let's try 2. You're still working. Interesting. Try another 2. I think this might be the limit. You see there, it was just starting to clip the road. Oh, we can go down another one still. My word. Am I going to just be wasting all my time doing it? There we go. There's the limit. Okay. Back up one. Cross like so. What bridge type shall I use? I've been using this one quite recently and finding that's quite good. Problem with it, we may have to lift stuff up again now. It's quite a long bridge. Yeah, that's too low now. Oh boy. What about a viaduct? Nope. Big one? Nope. Yeah. I find it so frustrating that these bridges don't place pillars here and here. I do find that quite annoying. So what we're going to have to do is lift this up again a couple. Probably 3. Just so we can get the thick beam in and it not look stupid. I think that's about the limit of what we can achieve there. Here we are. Pop that in. And then on this side, pop that in. That should appease everybody. Yep, good. Right, so Northallerton's in. Lovely stuff. Next up, Tewkesbury. Yeah, I'm already starting to think we're going to at least get all the stations in. That's no problem. But I'm starting to think we could at least get to Northallerton with the track building as well. That's all going to be in a time lapse, so you guys don't need to worry about that side of things. I'm actually going to build the station on this road, which I know seems really wasteful. What I'm going to do is put it right here. Close to the road as possible. There we are. Which, yeah, I know seems dumb, but I think it'll be actually. Now I'm looking at it. I actually want it facing more this way, because then we don't have to curve as much around the road. So I'm going to put it on this road, like so. Tewkesbury, tick. Yep. So now Woking. Now Woking, didn't I say Woking was going to be on this side? I think I did. Same as Kirkbymoorside. So Woking, remove this, this, and this. And we'll do exactly the same as we've done elsewhere, where we'll build a little thing out. Like so. This one I'm going to extend just a little bit further. And then this one we can build straight in like that. And then station can go here. You see already, actually, that's quite a bit of landscaping needed there. Interesting. But they do line up quite nicely. And then this will curve around like so, and then that will curve around like so, and then, yeah. It's actually coming out quite nice. Yeah, these three are just going to be outer platforms, and then Northallerton's going to have platforms on the express line as well. So from Paignton to Stroud, we're only stopping at, where's it gone? Northallerton, and the rest of the places we just charge straight through. I think that'd be really good, especially when we're running direct services from Cockerhead down here, which we will be doing hopefully by the end of, if not this episode, then next episode. Although next episode I'm planning on redoing quite a lot of passenger operations anyway, so I might save the actual routing of trains and stuff for that episode. These excess roads here, I'm just going to remove them for now, because they are a distraction more than anything. Yeah, if I choose the route here, I think we're actually going to cut through this way and run parallel to this road for a bit, and then do something here, cross over this, and then run parallel to this road, but probably over this side. I don't know why this exists like this. I might reroute it up like this, and then we can just run alongside it. That bit there needs to go as well. Yep, that's cool. Holding shift brings up the icons again. We're going to squeeze the tracks in there and then swing it round into Kirkbymoorside. And then from here, swing to the west, curve to the east. Or to the north, technically, at that point. Alrighty. Should we build the rest of the stations first? Yeah, I think we should. And then we can get on with the time-lapse. Gives me more time to talk rubbish to you as well. So yeah, 124 mile an hour tracks in the centre modules here. Of course. And then back to 75s on the outside here. I don't think we have subways or anything on these platforms, so we're going to have to add those in as well. That's that bit done. Passenger building is done, so miscellaneous. Yeah, we'll have subway there, and we'll have a roof there and there. Not that anyone's changing platforms here, but I guess from the entrance they need to be able to get to their platform, don't they? So that's Tamworth done. Now Northallerton, which actually is done, and it's got the bridge, so that's cool. I'm tempted actually to move this slightly east again, just so that the bridge here is close to the bridge there. Actually, footbridges are a really good way to check clearances. Yeah, we've got plenty of clearance on that road bridge now. That's good. Tewkesbury. Same deal. Head to tracks. 124. Right, so, and then 75s. This one I feel like putting a bridge in though. Just feeling it a little bit different, you know. There we are. And then miscellaneous. Footbridge. And then the roofs. Canopies, I think is actually the best way of saying it, rather than, because they're more than just roofs. Woking. This is good. This is very good. This is a huge part of the project that we're getting done today. I'm very happy. The freight then, once all this is in, we can start... Well, that's the wrong thing. we can start looking at bringing the freight down, and the freight can kind of just duplicate what the passengers are doing. I think that's a good way of going about it. Since we're sunk into the ground already, I would say that, you know, close to the water table and things like that, so maybe having a subway isn't the best idea. What does this do? Surely the platform here already has a fence. Yes, it does. Not quite sure why that's there then. Sorry, I don't mean to keep umming and ahhing. I know some people have found that annoying in the past. This one's going to have a subway. Actually, no, let's do tracks first. Stop trying to mess around, Mark. Yeah, sorry, freight. We'll mimic the passengers with the freight. So coming out of Paignton especially, we'll already then have a main line that we can somewhat follow. Which will make my life a lot easier. And then for the stations, I like the idea of out-of-town terminals. I don't know if we're at the stage yet where road vehicles are quick enough to really make that a viable option. But for example, here at Kirkbymoorside, you see how many industries are around here. Having the freight terminal in the middle here would actually be good. So like connected to the town pretty much. Whereas down at Tewkesbury, there's more industries over here. So maybe having an out-of-town terminal here that serves both Northallerton and Tewkesbury would be more beneficial, for example. Or having a terminal up here that serves Wells and Northallerton. But then having a curve, I don't know. There's scope, there's potential. Right, stations are all in place. I think there's only one thing left to do now. That's to build the track. I'll see you on the other side. And there we go. Line built. Let me talk you through it very, very quickly. I've also signalled the entire thing. Didn't do that on camera because, as usual, don't want people to get nauseous. I watched it back, the last one I did, when I built the line from Hot Whistle to Addington. I forgot the name of it. Where is it? It's just up there. Abingdon. That's the one. Apologies to the good citizens of Abingdon. And yeah, I watched it back as I was doing the time lapse, and I was like, so I yeah, cut that bit out and just didn't bother recording it this time around. So from Stroud, we have the 4 tracks here. These form the 4 tracks that go up towards Tamworth. We then have these 6 that go down into 2. One comes out this way, runs alongside the main line, and then cuts in after the first signal. That means there's a 400-metre long gap here that trains can sit in. The other line, we do wrong line running again here, dives underneath the main line, emerges from this side, and joins up over here. Now this isn't exactly what I wanted to do with this. I wanted to have a flat junction outside the station, so all of this space here may get reused in the future. We've also put some carriage sidings here which will get used, and we've got a little depot here as well, which again will get used. No signals on that, we don't need them. The gantry's there though. I have put these one-way signals here just to stop trains from going into this for whatever reason. There's no reason. They will never use this. It's fine. It's just eye candy. Hopefully the maintenance fees aren't too high. 4 tracks then, all the way up to Tamworth, where we have this level crossing. The only level crossing on the line between here and Paignton. We have the signals and all that good stuff. It's very nice, very lovely. Tamworth station is also completely built and ready to go. We then have this bridge that goes over the top of the railway. You'll see quite a few of these, bridges over, bridges under. There is space here for a road alongside as well if we wanted to build one. For example, this food processing plant isn't actually hooked up, so maybe, actually that's completely irrelevant because it's on the wrong side of the tracks, but you get my point. We could build a road alongside here, that's absolutely fine. Over here then to Northallerton, the bridge was already in place, we did that on camera, so that's all fine. This is all connected up, it's all very nice and very lovely. There's a bit of a curve going on here as well, in and out of the station. Everything's good with the speed limits, I've checked, but yeah, just worth noting that. The next big thing is pretty much straightforward up to Tewkesbury. The next big thing is this bridge here, which I like these little side bits. I think that looks pretty cool. It adds a bit of flavour to the whole thing. And if we built another road alongside this side of the railway, which we could do, because there's the sawmill up there, it just makes it look a lot more realistic, I feel. Into Woking, again, not much different here. Out of Woking, though, we have this bridge, which looks very nice and very lovely. And then I think that's it for the big stuff. There's no more bridges. There's cuttings and embankments and stuff, but nothing major. And yeah, we're connected up to Paignton. So the final thing to do, really, in this project is to connect the towns to their stations via bus lines and then start running trains. I'm torn. Let me just do a quick bit of maths. What am I doing? That to that. I just want to see how long this video is already. So it's, hang on, I've done that very wrong. So it's, what, 18:23 plus the 3 minutes I've been talking here. So about 26 minutes, coming up to half an hour. I don't think we've got time to do them all, but I might connect up some. For example, I want Stroud now connected up to Shoreham. So I think we might do that now. That's not a bad idea. What I'm going to do as well is just connect some of these industries up because people need to work. And let's just check if I was to place a bus stop. It has to be on this road, which is less than convenient, so that's not going to work. What though if I place this along the back, like so, then join that up like this? This should work. Yes, it does. Excellent. So I can actually put that, say there, and they'll walk to their job. Shoreham will build a bus station in just a second. This one, is this connected off the main? It is. That's excellent news as well. Good stuff. Then into town itself. I feel like one here is not a bad idea. Even though there's nothing here right now. There may be in the future. One here. And then one up here. And that should work nicely. As for the rest of Stroud, of course we want to connect up some of these other industries. There's nothing else over here. There is this one over here though, and this then connects up. If we go via this stop, this connects nicely to the port. If I was to build that there and there, and then this can terminate. To be honest, this could carry on running round and connect up to this one if I wanted it to. I don't, but if I wanted it to, that would work quite nicely. What I'm going to do for now is build some kind of little loop. See the little texture glitch with the landscape there? Something I'd noticed when I was doing this before. This. If I was to do something with the land here though, so like if I was just to do smooth, see how it disappears? It's very odd. Let's just do this. This is all flat. It's all good. We'll pop that there. That connects that up. What other industries? There's this coal mine and then there's this steel. Ah, we could actually get some steel going here. Change of plan. Change of plan. Very much a change of plan. Let's do... I'm just going to do one right now. Actually, no, I am going to do two because I need the proper placement here. Let's pop you there. And then we're going to go into this and we're going to add just a passenger berth there. Nice, nice. Let's do it like that. It looks really stupid at the back there, but it's absolutely fine. That's then going to run via this up to here. We're then going to put a one of these over here as well and over here. Yeah. The more I look at that, the more I'm like, this is genius, Mark. So let's actually make this 20 meters off the bat. Can't speak today. What is wrong with me? Passenger, one of you, slap you down there. Not that one, not this one. I'm just gonna lengthen this as well. There we are. As for this one then, when it comes into town, I think this might just be a there to their job, and then that might be the line that's extended down this way. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yeah, sorry, I'm caught up in my own thoughts there. Very dangerous place to be. One's head. Right. Let's pop a couple of bus stops here, and then we want a couple of bus stops here, and then that will feed into that quite nicely. It might take this route actually, which isn't the end of the world. I do want another couple over here somewhere, so let's do that. And then for this, I'm going to pop you there, and again I'm going to put a little bus stop there at the back. Boom and boom. Cool. That's all looking good. I think for the road depot, having it near-ish to the station, I mean, it could just sit there. That's pretty good, I would say. I'm pretty happy with that. So I think we could do this with 2 bus routes. And we might not... No, we do. I do want them to go via the station. No, I do want that. Let me see what I can come up with. So I think the first one is going to be this here, then this, then this, 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 this. Oh, Shoreham. Didn't do anything in Shoreham, did I? So I think for Shoreham, we want just a bus station somewhere. Again, I always do it on the edge of town, and I don't know if that's the right place for it. Maybe at the end of the road here. So it's like right in the middle of town. And then we'll put a stop here, one here, and one over here. So I think right now you cover all of this area, don't you? Yes. And actually, exchange isn't a bad name for this. Okay. So then you run into here, and then on the way back, there, 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 there. Oh. I've done this very wrong. 1 second. No, I'm not trying to... Oh, God. Nausea. I didn't realise I had one selected when I was doing all that. Right, start again. You. 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 And then up there. And then back. Nice. Right, so Stratford North, that's fine. At Stratford? Where the heck did I get Stratford from? Stroud North. You can then take both bits there, and then you... like so. Although I'm going to make you number 1, just so they're opposite ends. You're technically going between towns, so you're going to be red. Stroud to Shoreham. There we go. And then the second line, I think... yeah, this should work. There, there. Actually, let's... yeah, no, that is fine. There, 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 and there. Cool. Again, make sure, so you're going to come in on 2 this time, but all of the others are available. And then this one, we'll just make it 4. Like so. You can be dark blue. And we'll make you Pax Stroud. Nice. Nice, nice. And then we'll get some vehicles out on these lines. So let's look at... oh, we have more options. Look at that. So I think you definitely have to go on the town-to-town one, right? We'll get 1 for now. And then you're going to be on the inner town one. So you're going to be Pax Stroud. You're going to be Stroud to Shoreham. Just because you've got the bigger capacity, it's a longer journey. That makes sense, right? Then... there to there, where you're going to go in either available one. You're going to load iron ore, you're going to unload iron ore. You click the wrong thing then. Make you orange. Iron ore. Stroud. Lovely. And then there to there. You're going to be black for obvious reasons. You're unloading coal. You are loading coal. And you are coal. Stroud. Excellent. We'll get some trucks out on those. Do we have new cargo trucks then? We do not. That's actually very disappointing. Oh well. Guess a couple of these then. You're on the coal one. You're on the iron ore one. And away you go. Okay. That'll do for this episode. If I unpause now, we should see this. Yep. Lots of supplies. Good stuff. It's a good test of these vehicles, actually. Are they going to be able to get up this hill? My thinking is absolutely not. But you never know. I could extend this road around to connect up with this one. It's not a bad idea. And this may end up being a shuttle as well, just to make sure that there is enough capacity to transport people. Do you have any people going to Shoreham? 39% of 18. What's that? So that's basically a fifth, isn't it? So probably 4 people out of the 18 taking my stuff. The marble mine, that's good. The coal mine, that's good. That's the marble mine there. There's a construction materials plant there, which I've just noticed. Oh. Is it that one? Yeah. That's now connected up as well. I haven't connected the waste management facility, actually. That's a little annoying. But never mind. Main thing is this is all working, so I can wrap this episode up. Eventually we're going to link Stroud to Hawley as well. That's what the ship's for. It's going to be for part of that. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. This has been an incredibly exhausting project, but I'm very, very glad that we're reaching the end of the road, but not literally the end of the road. We've still got, well, by the time this little project's finished, we're going to have something like 21 episodes left of this series. So plenty of mileage in the tank still in that regard. But yeah, exciting times ahead. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm off to raise the speed limit of the express tracks because I've just realised I've forgotten to do that. But until next time, I'll see you soon.